Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, The Desert Fox. It is now time for our Monday stream. It is time for episode 42. It is great to have everyone here. Great to have everyone back, And we are going to get the show on the road here in just a couple of seconds. Just want to get a couple of things situated before I hop in. I have no idea what anything is sitting at or what we will be doing. So we will just kind of start and go, Okay. Right. All right. Zach hitting us with that early hydrate. Give me just a moment and we'll get rolling. Cheers, buddy. Doing all right. Can't complain. We had the Eclipse today, so that was super interesting. And yeah, that's kind of what was gonna talk a little bit about that. So, okay, Cat. Hi. Hi, Cat. You're routed to the right place. You're routed to the right place. You're routed to the right place. Okay. Sorry. Cat's trying to constantly bump the mic out of the way. So, yeah, it was a little weird. So watching it, we had like clear skies all day. We had clear skies all day, and then it like got really dark, but not like I don't live in an area where it's completely total. I would compare it to a dark thunderstorm. So, to bring you up to speed, we have GLR 13 and GLR 20 going to Bryson, each with a cut of cars. And then I got 10,001 still heading westbound. It is about to reach Nantahala. I have the passenger train. You were trying to work on a brush fire, and then it went dark, but the smoke made it really dark when the winds reversed and sped up. Yeah, that's freaky, dude. That's just outright scary. I can't imagine what fighting a fire would be like in those kind of conditions. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. So yes, we have our big-ass passenger train heading back up. Tonight she's on her experiment. Like I said, 10,001. Heading west to the interchange. I am not mistaken. My points are set for this interaction. Alright. Sorry, cat. You gotta go. While I'm up here, I'm gonna create just a little bit of space. Yeah, no, a dark thunderstorm, that's honestly my way of putting it, but there's probably a better way of putting it, but, you know. Luckily, I don't fight fires, but when the firefighters break shit, I am needed. Well, yeah. Yeah, man, you're a part of the crew, and your job is important. You gotta make sure people stay alive, too. Honestly, Edward, I don't have time to fuck around, so if you could very politely just couple up to those cars and then just back up really, really fast. Yeah, no, it was weird. I live just north of an area that was completely in totalitarian, whatever you call it. I keep wanting to say totalitarianism, but that's a government type. You guys had, in a 3-county area, we had 12 brush fires today, 3 of which needed an EVT at. I'm assuming that's like a helicopter or like a big plane that needs to like dump water. Okay. You're good. Set the handbrake on the tender. Head back over. Set our, what's it called? Our point. Normalize our point. Oh, we just wait for this fucking thing. Totalitarianism is like Mother Russia. Yeah, I can't do a Russian accent tonight. Sorry. I actually at one point could do a pretty solid accent. Oh, EVT is your job. Okay. Well, train, we're gonna try it. That is not a lot of passengers getting back on. What the fuck? Actually, if I am not mistaken, I think I have this routed to go up to Topton because I expected this to make it to Topton. Yeah, that's right. I planned for this to go straight through here because I need this thing hauling balls up the hill. Just because I'm not sure it will make it. So I guess that's kind of where we're going to start. We're just going to start right here. We're going to pick up with 10,001, otherwise known as barely legal. And we are going to, well, you know, we're going to try to make the Topton grade with over 1,000 tons. The calculator says I am off by a lot. So I'm off. I know this is not the heaviest train you've ever seen or even the biggest train you've ever seen, but it is for this grade and using the actual calculator and a single engine. This might be pushing it. Okay, train, why are we slowing down? I need you to speed back the fuck up, please. Come on. Come on. Come on, where you at? You know, I turned the brightness up, right? With the theory that I might be able to see, right? And I could see, like, I think I can see. Hold on, let me take a look from your guys' perspective here for a second. Yeah. Oh, it would have been funny. Gizmo, actually, I had spoken to Gizmo just before this. She went to take a nap. She had been up all night and doing some hobby work, so she will probably not be joining us tonight. So yeah, we're gonna probably run for a couple hours here and. I think I can see. I think I can see. I think I can make this hill. I think I can make this hill. Alright, so you guys are about to get a very rare moment here on the GLR, on camera. You're getting manual run from El Presidente himself. El Presidente is in manual mode for this one job. This one tiny sector. Because I'm not sure it's going to make it all the way up the hill. I am curious. Oh yeah, no, it'd be funnier than hell. It would be funnier than absolute hell. Come on, you can do it. I don't care if you're slow. I just need you to make... There's a bridge up here that it's about to hit. If it makes that bridge, I think that levels off for just enough for it to kind of rebound and gather a little bit more traction. Oh yeah, that would be funnier than shit though, getting her to drive it. Oh yeah, you know, full throttle. I'll Come on, don't die on me. Oh boys. Oh boys. I think we're going to have a problem. This is that bridge I'm talking about. We're doing 4 miles an hour. We're probably 100 feet from this fucking bridge. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. We have hit the problem. I will get out and push. You will not fucking stop. You will not fucking stop. You will not stop. No, you're gonna set those brakes, bitch. Well, balls. Okay. Well, we know what we're doing. Contingency plan. Oh, posture check. Oh, the old posture's alright. I'm actually recovering from a neck injury. I hurt my neck, my shoulder, my either I pulled a muscle because I'm just getting older, you know. It's that time in my life where I'm finally gonna start dealing with these issues, or this is just an expansion of a pre-existing problem, and I just am an asshole and I hurt myself. But yeah, no, my neck is sore and stiffer than shit. Alright, Harry. You got one job, brother. We are going to run up the hill, push this train to Topton. The rest is just history. Let me just confirm that you're not moving. And I'm debating on whether or not to take those 2 cars I do have here in Nantahala, because like I'm 20 seconds away from being there to pick them up, right? A minute away or so, and so yeah, I still got a little bit of spring chicken in me, but that's honestly, it's just been, I got out in the sun today. It was a nice warm day. It was like the first, for me, it was like the first truly warm day. So yeah, I got outside for a little while. It was nice to be in the sun. So yeah, I feel better from that. But yeah, no. Yeah, I think them gondolas are gonna have to stay, unfortunately. I don't want them to. Only reason though why I am a spring chicken is because I have been, gentle with my neck, and I've kind of found a nice comfy position where the microphone picks up my whole voice. You can hear me talk. I don't have to yell or get loud or anything crazy. I can talk at a reasonable voice, and yeah. See, yeah. Bastards. I just want to make sure that you didn't fuck up. Oh, this is going to suck. This is going to suck. Did hear the someone? Oh, okay. That's not too bad though. That's not too bad. Hey, come on! You're supposed to pass this. Well, yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. It like here in Indiana, it's usually kind of spring. You know, it rains, but it's usually 60 by now. It's been in the fucking 30s, dude. It's felt like February or just ugh. It's just been gray and awful and cold and depressing and. My birthday is luckily far enough away. It's close. And my birthday's coming up. We are T-minus 60 days. 65 days, just to be on the safe side. But, the latest I've ever seen it snow in relation to my birthday was May 15th. If it snows in Indiana in May, that's a freaking problem. But it was only a one night, like it got super cold that one night and it snowed and then it didn't stick or anything like that. It was just kind of like when you get those random rainstorms where the sun's out but it's raining. That. Oh, we gonna do it, boys. Screaming Mimi up the hill. Snow in June. Kind of see, like, all right. So my like last 5 or 6 Junes that I physically remember have been like 50, 60 degrees Fahrenheit, cool, sweatpants weather, gray, rainy as shit, awful. Then July hits, like July 1st hits, and then God just turns the humidity and the temp up and just dries it out. The storms are a bit spookier, the winds howl a little weirder, everything gets a little warmer. Everything gets a little stickier. August, the universe just kind of tends to smash the thermostat with a fucking hammer. And then September, it's like the first week, 10 days of September are usually super hot. Then like September 11th, September 12th, between like September 11th and September 15th, it'll rain here for like 2 or 3 days in a row. And then, boom, it's just fucking, we're cold. It's back to that, like, we're off our meds here. It's a mental health patient off its meds about 70% of the year. Shit, 70% of the week. If you're from the Midwest, if you're from Indiana, or you're from the Great Lakes region. The only reason why I'm making this joke is because I'm from the Great Lakes region. I'm a Great Lakes, I'm a region rat. It's kind of true though. I think we're gonna get pounded. Like, I think this year, as my buddy has stated before, I think we're going to have a very hot summer. We're going to have a very wet fall. And we're going to have a very snowy winter. Because this last year was way too dry. Way too dry. Like, the last 18 months in terms of snow and like actual rainfall. It's weirdly dry. For this area, you can do it. You can do it. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're really doing it. Oh. All right. Let's take bets on what this is going to turn into here in the next hour. I'm going to assume this turns into back to 100. 100 stays at 99. And I don't remember if I've had a a derail or not on this day specifically, because it's been over like 5 days worth of streaming now with the power hours and all that shit. I don't think there was. So this should go up. So I'm going to say 71. If that breaks 70, I will be giddy. Yeah, we cleared 28 and 28.3, 20,708 respectively. All right. Maybe we'll close Profitron. We need to get back to work. It's the wrong goddamn train. It's the wrong goddamn train. So we should be... Yeah, there's kind of like... Or, not... You mean a ship sinking? Well, I'm assuming if the lakes get too warm, I think the thing is like, if one of the lakes gets really warm, it gets the storms like, or like the quote unquote the seas get super choppy, ain't it? Because I know for Lake Michigan that if you're out on Lake Michigan and the wind is blowing warm out of the south, you should be perfectly fine on the lake. The water should be flat like paper and still. Like very, very easy to be out on. It's very good riding weather. And I know if it's blowing out of the north, you do not. It's the exact opposite. It's like the exact opposite. It's a 180-degree difference. If you are out on the lake on a northern blowing wind day, it's usually colder, grayer, dingier, and the lake seas are a lot choppier. I will say though, where I live, you go up to the beach, which is a couple miles away, and during the summertime, you can. It is fascinating how you can be at the beach, and it's like a scene out of a movie. It's you're playing in the water with your family or whatever, and you look up, you see the big city over there, the silhouette of the big city, in the background or whatever. You see the factories all the way down the way and whatever. And it's a beautiful sunny day. But then, out of nowhere, is this absolutely massive, massive thunderstorm that just rolls the fuck in. And you watch this thing just completely, like, there's nothing, because you're at the beach out there. There's nothing to protect you. So, there's been situations, like, when I was a kid growing up, we were at the beach. And this is literally while we're regaling that story. We were at the beach, and it was like a picturesque out of a movie day. Like, everyone's out there, and then there was not a breeze of wind, not a gust, and then out of nowhere we got this cold breeze. It was real gentle at first, then it howled real hard, and then everyone looked up and the skies were just gray. It was like everyone just snapped back to reality, and like then you just hear the screams of little kids and shit. So what does that mean that Superior didn't freeze? So it's going to be rough in November. So does that mean like the seas are going to be choppy up there in Superior? That's where all the iron barges come out of, yeah? Yeah, I'm not 100% versed in all 5 of the lakes. The only one I'm truly anyway versed in is Lake Michigan. The other 5, yeah. I know one of them is scary deep, and I'm pretty sure that's Superior. I know the other one, Lake Ontario, is the one that's next to Buffalo. And like Cleveland and shit. Huron is the odd one. Huron, Michigan, Superior, Ontario. That's 4 of them. What's the 5th one? What 5th lake am I missing? Huron, Michigan, Superior, Ontario. Yeah, what fucking lake am I missing? Erie, that's it. Of course, you're going to be the one angle cock that's going to be a bastard. Every stream, there's one. Alright, let's go watch this train. Oh, Jesus. Falling through the map and shit. Oh, Ontario's the oddball. Yeah, the only real like Lake Michigan story or like Great Lake story I know any sort of like history about is the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald, which was a famous iron or coal carrier. I think it was an iron carrier, and she was, I believe, doing the last run of the season, but the winter storms had kind of rolled in a little earlier than they had expected. I believe is like the story behind it. And she was an old ship, and she had a catastrophic failure, split mysteriously in the middle, and sank. Gordon Lightfoot. Don't know what that means. We got the hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. There's 2, 3, 4. 5. Makes 5 more. Man, I'm honestly a little worried about this. Oh. Oh, it's the people who, or it's the artists who wrote the song about the Edmund Fitzgerald. Oh. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Fun fact for us. But yeah, no. I think, and the only reason why I even know anything about the Edmund Fitzgerald is that my mom is, like, mortified, like, was mortified of that accident. Because she grew up around here, like, when that happened. And so, like, that was one of, like, she's super into, like, those crime dramas and shit, so she was, like, or those, like, drama, like, those investigation, discovery kind of ideas and shit, and historical things like that. And so with something like this, you know, little boy, I was learning about the Titanic sinking and the Edmund Fitzgerald and train crashes and war and all sorts of crazy shit. Now the war stuff I got from my brother, but I believe I set the points for you to come back and do the right thing, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong once, and I have been wrong once before, and I will be wrong again. The fuck am I talking about? I have no idea. Okay, that point seems alright. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Bubba, you seem to be not happy. You're doing 35 and a 30, sir. You're speeding. My grandfather worked at the Illinois Harbor, Port of Illinois, whatever it was back in the day, and he worked on the barges and shit. But I don't think he did that at the same time, like when the Fitzgerald was around. I think he did that right after World War II. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's awesome. My grandpa passed away when I was like 4 months old or something like that. 6 months old. So like it's that like the memories, any sort of memories it's that kind of relationship you have where like any sort of memories that like you might have at all are like the like in your dreams. And I don't mean that like ignorantly, I mean that like literally like when you're sleeping kind of deal. But so what else happened besides the eclipse this weekend? We had the eclipse today. The quote unquote great North American or whatever they called it eclipse or whatever bullshit moniker they were trying to, the Great American fucking Eclipse or whatever bullshit name, we had WrestleMania nights 1 and 2. Saturday and Sunday. Watched both nights. Was fantastic. Big pro wrestling fan, and I have to say that they finished they did pretty much everything they could have done, I think. And it was fantastic. You can't remember anything before 2001. Well, there's probably a reason for that. But, we had the NASCAR race at Martinsville. William Byron won that. I believe South Carolina beat Iowa. Caitlin Clark in the women's Division I championship. Yes, I am just bringing up random little tidbits from the weekend. Doing a little weekend recap because I would like to, for the timeline, 5 years from now, if someone's watching this, they go, man, I do remember Caitlin Clark. Or, blah, 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 blah. Or, yeah, I remember the fucking insert thing here. Yes. It's the news. It's the weekend news. I'm sorry that most of it is sports. I don't have up-to-date details on any war situations. Any suggestions? But yes. We had, I don't know. Hashtag this just don't play with fire. Breaking news. Fire? Dangerous? Are your kids playing with flammable things in your own home and you right under your nose and you don't even know it? Find out more of this disturbing story at 7. Yeah, it was weird. It was like we had a foggy winter almost. There's people around like the world right now that are screaming at you and I are like, it fucking snowed, GLR crew member Animate, he's up from Minnesota. And I mean, I remember when he had told me that 12 to 18 inches of snow for them is walking to school weather. Kind of blew my mind. You want to talk about having your fucking mind blown? Don't ask me how I know. I actually need this sumbitch open. Then if I'm not mistaken, it's GLR 20. Should be, yep, in Bryson. I will confirm that here in a second. I see something up here. Okay. Point is good. Point is good. Okay. Let's go. If you wanna, you can get it. Let me know. Here's that next set. We'll build that next train out. Cool beans. This puppy dog is pulling into the yard. Yeah, I don't think we had more than 5 inches in a single snowfall. But it only happened once or twice this winter. I mean, dude, growing up, when I was a kid, I'm used to winter being like second week in November it starts snowing, and then pretty much every godforsaken day it snowed 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches, 4 inches. And there'd be throughout, and it would snow 4 to 6 days out of the week. And then on top of that, you'd get actual like big snowstorms once every 6 to 10 days. We used to get a lot more snow. God damn you, global warming. Global laming. Nice. Go fuel you up. Yeah, I'm a little bit further south than you. So for me, it would be... It's so weird. And I know it has to deal with that, like, El Nino, La Nina, fucking whatever they call it, winter bullshit. And I know that, like, I'm pretty sure the Southwest got a bunch of much-needed snow and rain that, like, their areas have been desperately dying for years. So, like, I'm cool with it. But, dude, come on. That's my snow. They already get all the dumb laws and all the stupid taxes. Do they have to get the cool, crazy weather too? Nah, those guys got earthquakes. They can have that. Again. How much did I end up paying us? Gee Willikers. $1,300. 13. That makes 28.10. No, 28. Yeah, 28.8. 2808. Sorry. I can math. $5,050. Hell yeah. Right, dude. Like, it was so weird. I almost wore shorts on Christmas Day. Like, I'm used to wearing my pajamas on Christmas Day because it's so fucking cold. I don't like this fucking southern Christmas bullshit where it's nice and warm and or reasonably temperatured. I like my miserably cold and snowy winters. It's part of what makes Indiana people. Damn weather's taken away the only piece of our identity. Ow. Cool, that thing's filling up. We will rejoin. 6705. I need to make sure you have been picking up for Andrews. There will be next to no one picking up for Andrews, because fucking of course there is. Are these bastards ready? No. No, they are not. Oh, fail through the map. Oh, hell no. Alright, those logs are good. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to go clear this line. Otherwise, I'm gonna fuck this up. One, two, three. Oh, there's a couple more. Yay! Oh, shoot. We have made it to the top of the hour. So, if you've made it this far into the video, why don't you let me know down below by just hit me with a Great Lakes in the comments. And then, why don't you smash that like button, destroy that subscribe, and obliterate that bell icon. Tonight I want you to do it with a Challenger Mark III. For my YouTube people. Over here on the Twitch side of thing, you guys are awesome. We got a big stretch and a hydrate. So, from me to you, everybody, cheers. Alright, you want me to stretch? Okay, I'll stretch. Ow, son of a bitch. Oh. Oh. That was a good one. Actually had some crackage. Oh yeah. I am very versed in my tanks, yeah. I can't name many of the British tanks. Challenger is one that I can. Another one would probably be none that immediately come to mind that unfortunately matter to me. XM3, because I know I've been shot. I know that might be French. I'm just thinking of tanks that have been shot at in War Thunder that are British that have pissed me off. There's like some 3-pounder thing that's shot me before. That thing can get fucking bent. Yeah, I never actually really had to fight the British tanks in War Thunder in any of my gaming experience. Well, I have. I know I'm speaking hyperbole there, but speak, gibberish, but honestly, I can't place a time yeah, that's right, because I've always got shot by American tanks. Or I got shot by Russians, because my nightmares are filled with the barrels of Shermans and T-34s. Because for some fucking reason, you aim a T-30, you aim your Panzer IV at a T-34, and the round just proceeds to dink off of it like it's a napkin at a little kid's birthday party. But the second he even looks at me, my tank proceeds to explode into about 14 million pieces. Like I'm Oberyn from fucking Game of Thrones getting my skull bashed in by the mountain. The T-34 is permanently in my nightmares. T-34-57, the T-34-85. Unfortunately, and no disrespect to my Russian tank players, those Russian tanks can get fucked. Not fucked. Fucked. Oh yeah, I do need to check while I'm over here. High random debris gondola that is gonna, I know, be a pain in my ass to get rid of. Okie dokie, man. Hey, bastard. That might just come down, there's a whole conversation we could have on that topic. Just fucking roll. You want to talk about tanks no one really likes, talk about Italian tanks. The one concept, though, that always blew my mind about War Thunder, I always appreciated about War Thunder, was the fact that a lot of the Japanese tanks, there is no way for them to ever truly have really existed. I think it's like, only of its entire tech tree, I think only like the first 7 or 8 of them were ever truly produced. Then the ones that like the 8 to 12 after it were prototypes or, meaningless production concepts, kind of like the mouse. And then they, once it became partnered with NATO and all that BS, their tech tree actually is pretty modern and all right. But that was like the coolest. That was the coolest little piece of like information, like learning about that. Because it's like the medium. There's like 2 of them in the early game that you get, and then I read up that they were just literally blueprints. They were never fucking made. My old job has World War II forming dies for aircraft and tank engine. I don't think I quite understand. Are you saying that your old job had something to do with like framing old aircraft and World War II tank engines? Like, was it like had something to do with like a museum? Like, I don't want to sound dumb as shit, but it does sound pretty interesting. Oh, one of you cars does not belong here, but technically to the other one. Most engine bearings formed from steel or a steel copper aluminum blend, and we use pressure. Our presses. Oh, that's cool as shit. Tonight on How It's Made. Passenger train pulling into Almond. They still produce Ford, GM, John Deere, Cummins, Cat, Diesel, and Detroit diesel bearings. Well, it's the kind of shit I love to hear. Aye, fucking thing, will you just go? Come on. So 1, pull back, drop 1, pull back, drop 2, pull back, drop 1, pull back, collect, then dip. And the last time we were in wartime operations was COVID producing the hospital ship bearings and pistol pin bushings, as well as military generator bearings. Before that, the last time they were in wartime operations schedules was in World War II. Interesting. Yes, when America just produced so much shit. was being onboarded, I was surprised when they told me they used to make Rolls Royce engine parts. Oh, wow. Right, that's like weird, right? You're like, what the hell? But yeah, no, dude. Companies back in the day used to do some pretty cool shit. See, that's interesting. What? Oh, yeah, come on. Zach with a hydrate. Thank you, Zach. Right. 1 second. I am back. Alright, Zach, have a great night, brother. I might be streaming. I might do a little bit of a weird schedule tomorrow. Just because of what I got going tonight. Thank you for hanging out, brother. Of course, brother. Of course. I'm glad that this content you consider it soothing and it helps you deal with those issues. That I'm glad to be of assistance in any way, shape, or form. You have yourself a great night, brother. Oh, jumping all over the place. Oh, that chain. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's right. I think we had the passenger train fuck up. That's right. Oh yeah, we're gonna pay a steep price for that. Oh, I'm glad I just realized that seconds before this, End of day 45. We're about to start day 46. Okay, so reputation was reduced from 97 to 99. Okay, let me take a look at that. Balance 20 days. Paid $225 for 45 hours of engineer services. 2,970 each from 600 tons of pulpwood. 89.6 logs granted us $49.25. 898 tons of pulpwood was $4,447, and we paid 90, 90, 60, 60, 90. And then the reputation dropped. It's fucking 58. Bollocks. Well, alright. Well, that's going to give us a good start for day 46. Pick up with this passenger train. Alright. But yeah. Alright, guys. I do unfortunately... I hate doing this. I do unfortunately have to end the stream here. It's kind of a bit of a power hour. I know, that's why I was being so talkative. This one's a bit more of a power hour in length, but I have to get myself to bed because I have to get up super, super early. But I will be back. If I don't decide to take a nap, I might do a morning stream. So I might get back about 8 in the morning, and then, you know, I might stream. Get you know, to make up for it. And then I might do another small stream at the end of the night. You know, 2-3 hours. Might do a double tomorrow while I got the time. I will let you guys know. But either way, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It means the fucking world to me. And I will see you guys in the next one.